Welcome to the Christmas Universes. Today we are going to be taking a look at another Top of the Pops Christmas episode, and it's also quite an emotional part of the Christmas specials because the Christmas special we're going to be looking at is essentially the Christmas special was the last time BBC One aired Top of the Pops on Christmas Day, which was all the way back in 2021, which was obviously 3 years ago. They cut off Christmas specials of Top of the Pop on BBC One, which it still feels weird to this day. Christmas Day Top of the Pops is no longer here anymore. It feels strange to not have Christmas Day Top of the Pops like we used to. But there you go. Like Christmas Day Top of the Pops is came to a close in 2021 as they had their final proper Christmas Day offering BBC One before BBC One changed that slot for BBC One that Top of the Pops had, gave it to films and animations instead. Christmas Day 2021, like I said, the last time in a decades-long tradition Top of the Pops had with BBC One airing on Christmas Day. Obviously, it was a big Christmas number one for the UK because it was the 70th Christmas number one, and the official chart company were making a big deal out of it because obviously it was a big moment for the UK to find out who would be the 70th Christmas number one in the UK, who would represent that milestone. There was a lot of Christmas songs that were up for it, a lot of classics that gained a lot of popularity thanks to the pandemic. We saw obviously Wham! Last Christmas got the New Year number one for 2021. They luckily became the final number one of the year, and they were the first ever number one. They were the first number one of 2020 following the pandemic, and it was such a big deal to see Wham! Last Christmas get in the top spot thanks to the love of the people is why that song became number one. But obviously they missed out on the Christmas number one that year because, well, even though Ed Sheeran and Elton John were supposed to be the Christmas number one that year, but unfortunately a certain YouTuber decided to make a remix of their song and got to number one with it, even though what he could have done is just let Elton John and Ed Sheeran have a number one without putting his name on the track. There you go. That's what a certain song, Mr. Sausage Roll guy, kind of took the 70th Christmas number one. I'm still annoyed because I feel like Christmas songs should have got the spot at this point. I mean, I'm glad that Wham got the number one last year, but I still feel like there should have been a Christmas number one in 2021. A Christmas song at Christmas number one in 2021. The fact that he took over like 5 consistent number ones, it was a little bit ridiculous. Let's not lie. He did get a little cocky with it. There are other songs that deserve it more. Yeah, so that was a little unfortunate, but despite the fact there was some good hits that were being highlighted on the Christmas Day 2021 Top of the Pops, such as Anne-Marie, who just so happened to have won Strictly that Christmas when Strictly came back Christmas special in 2021. Yes, they did come back in 2021 for a Christmas special, and Anne-Marie actually won that first Christmas special back for Strictly when which by the way, they actually had footage of her recording her performance on the Strictly Christmas special. So Anne-Marie performed Kiss My Oh, which was a big hit of hers. Joan Colo and Mabel, I Wish, was another big hit of 2021. Coldplay, Higher Power performed was one of the live concert performances we got in 2021 because obviously again there was still the COVID restrictions in 2021, so you also have to keep that in mind. And then we have Skrid with Home to You This Christmas, which by the way, this song is the song that is used by the St. Albans Children's Hospice for their Christmas ad. They've used this song 2 years in a row, and there's a good chance they're probably going to use it for a third year in a row, unless they've got a new song planned. Maybe they have. They've used this song 2 years so far as their main Christmassy tune for their Christmas campaign. And then we have Little Nas X on Live Lounge with Moan Terrell, which was his big hit of the year. Tom Green, A Little Bit of Love, another big hit for one of his hits of the year. Griff, One Night, another big hit, 2021. Glass Animals, they were brand new with I Don't Want to Talk. They were a new face of the company in the music industry, should I say, and they appeared on Late with Jules to perform that hit. We have Mimi Webb, Good Without, another new face in the music industry who also debuted in 2020. KSI, another new face in the music industry, also appears on Top of the Pops with Music Holiday. And then we had a bit of Ed Sheeran from Late with Jules Hollins with his newer hit Leave Your Life, which was a hit from earlier that year. And then we have Clear Bandit with West Nestle Drive, was also another hit of 2021 that eventually led to the 70th Christmas #1, Sausage Rolls for Everyone. Personally, should have been Ed Sheeran and Elton John's, in my opinion. But yeah, so that is how the final Christmas Day Top of the Pops on BBC One. Yeah, it's crazy to think that this was the last time Top of the Pops aired on Christmas Day on BBC One on Christmas Day of 2021. Killed off a decade-long tradition that they had since the 60s. Finally, basically came to an end in 2021, and then in 2022 they were switched over to BBC Two Christmas Eve, and then gradually into last year going for a 28th of December broadcast. And obviously they're now sticking to the review of the year, which is what Top of the Pops is. Now, of course, Top of the Pops is 60 years old this year. I have to wonder, by any Top of the Pops fans who do watch this, would you like to see BBC bring back Christmas Top of the Pops to celebrate 60th anniversary, or do you feel like the review of the year is where it should sit? Because I honestly, I'm not going to lie, I kind of do miss Christmas days where Top of the Pops was present on the BBC One schedule, and I would love to see them get an opportunity to celebrate their 60th birthday on Christmas Day on BBC One, considering, it's 60 years of the music show. Deserves to have some form of celebration on Christmas Day, considering, Top of the Pops has been a huge music show for the BBC for many years, and does feel a bit not seeing it on Christmas Day like it was all the way back then. So I would love to see what people think they should, their 60th anniversary. Should they bring back the Christmas specials for their 60th year? Should they do a new Christmas hit special on BBC Four where they show off more performances from Christmas Day Top of the Pops, which I think they should consider doing? Then you've also got the upper, and obviously if they were to focus on repeating Christmas Top of the Pops, which years would you like BBC Four to show Christmas in 2024? In my opinion, I think they should give us the opportunity to see the 1999 Christmas Top of the Pops. I think they should let us see that. I would love to see the 2004 special get an airing. I think that it'll be nice to get some more early noughties Top of the Pops Christmas specials get a re-showing, because I did miss a couple of them because of Christmas dinner, etc. So it'd be nice to see some of those finally get an airing after years. Be kind of nice. I feel like there should be an opportunity for them to show a little bit more of the Christmases on the 70s. I think they definitely need to push to try and get some more of those Christmas specials out. Obviously, the 1985 Christmas special definitely needs to have a showing at some. The 1980 Christmas special, they definitely got to make room for that, considering it's obviously they're paying tributes to John Lennon, so of course they've got to show that special at some point. Well, they're going to have to show that Christmas special with that children's choir being a thing. So yeah, hopefully we're going to see some of those Christmas specials get a showing 2024, maybe for their 60th birthday. I mean, it'd be nice to see a lot more of those Christmas specials. So yeah, let me know which Christmas specials would you like to see to celebrate their 60th anniversary of the show. They are, if you reckon they should plan some special Christmas special repeats to celebrate the anniversary. And also, do you feel like the BBC should acknowledge their 60th anniversary this Christmas? I think they should. It's a big milestone. 60 years is a milestone for a program, and I'd be reasonable that they should find time to show, or at least acknowledge the 60th anniversary of Top of the Pops. Hopefully they will during Christmas of 2020. 2024. Let's hope so. Other than that, that is basically my sort of glimpse, sort of discussion about Top of the Pops in 2001, the final BBC One Christmas Day Top of the Pops showing that led to the show, the Top of the Pops moving from BBC One to BBC Two in its current incarnation during Christmas, which is weird. It still feels weird to this day that Top of the Pops is not on BBC One on Christmas Day, and it feels strange. But I would love to see what everyone else thinks. Does it feel strange to you? Are you happy that it's not there? Do you wish it was back on there? I would love to hear some opinions on this, because I don't know, it just feels weird not having it on Christmas Day like it used to be. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in another, hopefully another Top of the Pops Christmas review, where we'll have a chance to review some past New Year specials from this decade. So see you then.